Today was a really brutal day to trade if you guys were trading today. Just a lot of chop, very, very tight range, and just a lot of just no continuation. The interesting thing too was that Vold, like volume on the New York Stock Exchange, was pretty much red straight all day long, just dumping nonstop. But with the type of sell-off and sell pressure we had today on Vold, I would have expected more of like a negative 2 to 3% day, just the way that presented. However, we barely finished at $3 down, so kind of an interesting day. So things I'm looking at here, we do have a really nice abandoned baby pattern forming here. This also is potentially a bull flag that's forming that could shoot us up here. So I sat cash overnight. I didn't like anything enough. I think we're just kind of stuck in this 398.5 to 395.4 range right now. And there's really not a good enough sense of direction for me to make a choice. You can see we have a possible carrot top right here that could bring us down here. We could come down and test 390 support level tomorrow. We could even, drop a little lower. However, it's very possible too. We could break through 398.5 and we could retest that 200 EMA again tomorrow too. We're just in too tight of a range, and there just wasn't a good enough sense of direction with the VIX and with SPY for me to make a choice on where I wanted to play this overnight. So I'm sitting cash. This 395.4 and 398.4, those will be our main levels. Whichever one of those breaks and closes over or under first will be the next direction for probably the next couple days. Looking at Futes, same thing. We have this nice carrot top forming here. This one more looks like a convincing bull flag to me though, with the up green, red, green, red. We should pop based on this pattern. 39.65 is very much so key support. And then obviously 4,000 is our key resistance. So it's the same thing here. I don't have a good enough sense of direction to say, yeah, let's play calls up to, 40.92, or let's play puts down to 39.05. There's just not enough direction right now. So if you don't have a really high conviction in something, it's okay to sit cash. There's going to be more plays. There'll be more high probability plays than this one. So sometimes it's better just to sit cash and play the day. Looking at Tesla here, I mentioned yesterday Tesla had broken out of this falling wedge it was in right here. However, it had rejected that 196.1 range right here in the daily 8 EMA. I did play some 190 puts overnight, and those printed very nicely for about a 49% gain overnight. However, we broke out of that first falling wedge, and now we're back in another falling wedge. We also were in this rising wedge right here, which we did break out of to the downside through support here. This more to me still looks like a bear flag that is finally breaking. So I really do suspect Tesla to come down here in this 170s range. However, I'm just not sure if we're going to actually see that happen or not. It's going to be really dependent on the rest of the market too. If SPY gets a big push up, Tesla should get a sympathy push up unless there's some sort of news dump. But for me, I set cash overnight again. 196 is going to be our clear, 196.1 will be our clear resistance level. And then really right here, we're kind of at a key support level of 186.7, but really we could all go all the way down to 177.4 for the next support level. Looking at the VIX today, we have a really nice V-bottom forming here that we did not break out of. We held 23.5 today. We didn't even touch it actually, but the VIX really was just super flat all day. It didn't, it opened and it held a $1.78 range all day long. Very, very, very tight range. We are holding under the daily 8 EMA here. So I do wonder with this doji candle if we are going to see a push down tomorrow back under 23.5, which should push SPY up. But again, I didn't like anything enough to play overnight. We do have a jobs report in the morning and some more Fed speakers in the morning. I talked about it in my daily written TA, but just so you guys know too, I've been taking a lot more of my level-to-level plays, which is like playing like a a 2 to 4 to DTE or something like that. They've just been easier in this market and just more comfortable for me. So I used to scalp a lot, and I used to do about 10 scalps a day. I'm down to about 2 or 3 right now. It's not that I don't like scalps, and I think I'm humbly good at the scalps, but there's just a lot of pressure on those scalps. With these level-to-level plays, it's really nice because you can let the play sit for a second, and I can buy in. So like if we're at this 395.4 support here, and we're just a little bit over it, and I expect it to bounce, I can buy in with the 3 DTE call and I can let that sit. It can break down a little bit and then push back up, and I can get that nice reward. However, when you were playing those 0 DTE scalps, I might be looking for that 395.4 bounce, but if I'm not timing that absolutely perfectly, you might get stopped out before you ever get profits on it. Or if you hold it because you really have high conviction, you might get ate up by theta so bad before it even hits green that by the time the play that you expected to happen plays out, you don't even get the reward for the risk. So that's a big reason I've been kind of transitioning over to these level to levels. Plus, a lot more of you guys are able to actually get in on these level to level plays. So you guys probably will see that continuation of me playing some more longer DTE plays here, like the 2 to 4, and calling out my level to levels. And they've been, and honestly, until they don't work, there's really no reason not to do them. I mean, the profit rate and the win rate on them, especially with using a 20% stop loss, has been pretty impeccable. So. All right, I hope you guys had a good day trading this really choppy day. I will not be trading tomorrow. I have a field trip with my son, so I will not be here tomorrow. I will try to push a pre-market update, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to push one. So you guys have a good day tomorrow. If you don't like something, don't trade it. Don't be afraid to take a day off. All right, you guys have a good day. Thanks for tuning to this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated to my videos. This is the Lifetime Discord link. If that does not work, go ahead and drop me a comment or send me a message and I'll get you a new one. On the Discord, I do pre-market update with key supports and resistance from overnight. I also do live analysis and commentary throughout the day on SPY and Tesla. And I also do my live alerts for call-outs for plays that you guys see in my daily log. You can follow me on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Reddit under Daddy Dersh.